The idea behind this analysis of variance video is simply to go over the layout of a one-way or one-factor analysis of variance. So we're going to try and understand some of the underlying data or underlying model. I'm just going to do that in two very simple slides and follow up in class with some of these ideas. These should also map to our textbook. So across the top, I've gone ahead and put y sub ij, and I've split out I and j. The I is, think about that as the individual, and the j is the group, same as in other slides and conversations we've had. So we have an outcome y for each individual, given that they're in a single group. So the first row, as we see it go across, we see I1 and we see J1. So that equals Y11. And the second person in that group is Y21 and Y31. So 1, 2, 3 people in the group and all in group 1. I'm going to go ahead and highlight that. Let's highlight it in red. So in this case, this example case, we would have 3 people in the red group. We'd have 3 people in the yellow group. We'd have 3 people in a green group. So 3 different groups, groups 1, 2, and 3, represented by the J, and every person in that group gets the subscript for their group. However, they also are an individual in their own group, so we give them a subscript for that, which is I. So that's where we get Yij from. We also want to know the means for each group. So that first mean, y bar dot 1, is the overall mean for the people in group 1. And then we see y bar dot 2 and y bar dot 3, which is the overall mean for being in that group. And finally, we have the grand mean. The grand mean is the mean of means. You could get by getting the group mean for 1, 2, and 3 and getting the average, or you could get the average of everyone. So it's the overall average no matter what group you're in. Here's another way of looking at it that's consistent with the textbook. We have across the top, we have levels 1, 2, and 3 through J. So you can have as many levels as you could conceive of, now within reason that you may be able to practical limitations. And then we go down the rows and we see we have 1, 2, 3 to N. So this means we have 1 to J groups and 1 to N people. So in an independent group design like this would be, in a one-factor or one-way analysis of variance, we have many groups. We could take the first 3 groups, and we could have many people. We could see it the first 3 people, and that was the previous slide. We can go down across everybody in group 1 and get the mean for group 1, down everyone for group 2 and get the mean for group 2, and so on, etc., until you get the group J, and you go down the column here and get everyone that's in group J from 1 to N and get the average for that person. And you calculate the averages or means for each group, and then again, you can average across all of those and get the grand mean. And this is the basic structure as we start looking at the symbols and structures of analysis of variance for one-way analysis of variance. I'll do this again when we get more complicated with multi-way analyses of variance, at least two-way analysis of variance, and we'll talk about this in between groups and random effects as well.